Good day, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our playthrough here on Judith Plains. It is September, and last month we were able to actually purchase Field 16, but we also late in the month purchased Field 26. It was coming on to the end of the day, and our neighbor didn't harvest the field of oats, so we took out $100,000 from our line of credit, and we were able to purchase Field 26. So we harvested the oats. Right now they're in the trail over there, and we have a little bit of product, well, a little bit of oats still in the harvester. So right now our plan for today is to get the field over here, field number 26, ready. I don't think there's anything that we can plant this month. Let me just check. Well, we could plant canola. Oh, we could actually plant wheat this month as well. Okay, well, scratch that, guys. So our plan for this month, because I was going to put all the seed radish in, so our plan for this month, guys, is to get this field flipped to wheat, because we're going to be looking to get our own wheat production. Well, I should say get our own fields of wheat going so that we can have feed for our chickens, so we can be self-sufficient. So what we're going to do, guys, right now, we're going to get this straw up, get it on the trailer. We'll get that sold, and then we'll get this field flipped. We have to lime it, we have to fertilize it, we're going to cultivate it, and then we're going to plant some wheat. So this will be our first planting of our fields. So that's great. That's our first planting on the farm, guys. Then we're probably going to do some contracts, and then I'll probably bring you back in to the month of October, because we're going to have to make some changes to the farm as well. And the reason we're bringing it back in, well, the reason I'm bringing it back in October is because of our grass fields here. They'll be ready in October, so we're gonna cut this, and then we're actually going to make some changes to the farm here, guys. We're gonna put on a farmyard, probably put down a silo so we can get our soybeans into the silo, so that we can keep the soybeans for the best price. All right, guys, so let's get going. Let's get this work started. I'm going to do everything in time lapse, guys. So we're going to be baling, liming, cultivating, and planting some wheat. All right, guys, so I'll see you at the end of it. Alrighty, yo, that's it. We planted our first crop of wheat. We're gonna have to get a roller and get that rolled as well, and we'll fertilize and weed at the first growth stage. I think we can. Oh, what's cool? I think we can weed now, possibly. Yeah, it needs rolling. All right, well, we'll wait on the first growth stage, and then we would get some nitrogen in the soil. Use the reference for wheat, and at some point in time this month we will get a roller and get that rolled as well. But right now, let me see what we have. Let's check the price of yeah, the entire field needs rolling. So let's check the price of oats here. So it's at 8.48. So maybe wait a couple of months. Maybe we could wait until next month. Let's see what the price would be next month. Maybe I rent or at least a small trailer so that we can get this just shy of 5,000 liters of oats. We can get that in storage. Let's see what we can do for the rest of this month. I think what I'll do, since I want to be able to make some changes to the farm, I'll look to do some contracts now, guys. I'll do that off camera, and I'll bring you back into the month of October, where we'll get this cut and tethered and baled, and I'll bring you back in when we are ready to make the changes on the farm and fertilize our field as well. So I'll go now, do some contracts, and I'll see you back in October. All right, guys, welcome back to October. We got our grass, well, not grass fields, sorry, our alfalfa fields cut and made to hay. We got 79 bales from that action, and right now we are looking at time saving stock check. We've got 1.4 million, almost 1.5 million liters of alfalfa here, and at the best price we'll get $311,000 for those hay bales, guys. We got our field of wheat planted as well. It needs fertilization, and we also need to get rid of those weeds. We have a sprayer, but we will see if our hoe can get it done. If not, we'll get the sprayer into that field. And our soybeans are ready for harvest as well, guys. So this is going to be a busy month for us on our own land, on our own farm. Not sure if we are going to be doing any contracts at all, but we'll be doing the work on our farm, guys. Getting everything up and ready in tip-top shape. If we plant when we harvest our soybeans, is there anything that we can put in the ground? We can put barley in October. Oh, and we can also plant wheat as well. Okay, so maybe that's it. Maybe we just go ahead and we can put in wheat again if we do get through in time. And I think October is the last month for planting anything that we can harvest. Yes, it is. So if we don't get it into the ground now, even old seed radish, we'll have to get it into the ground this month as well. Well, our plan actually for now, guys, is actually to reshape our yard here. I'm going to create an area right about here. We're going to put down a silo. We're going to put down different chicken pens as well. And we'll put down a shed that we can actually get our harvester and our tractors enclosed for the winter. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead, get into construction mode. We're going to be getting rid of some of this alfalfa field, but we'll be investing in other fields as well in the near future. All right, guys, so let's get this done. Guys, just take a quick look at our new silo. Took a little while to decide on what I'll put down here, but I think this is going to do it for us. There's an extension that we can add here that would add 400,000 liters. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a light in here as well, and then we can start to move our chickens. So here's our 2 enclosed pens. The smaller one will be for the chicks, and this will be for the older chickens and older chicks as well. All right, I like the look of this. So I'm going to put a light in here. I'm going to figure out the interactive zones. And then I'll come and dump our oats in here, and we can then take care of our fields. Alright guys, that's it. That should be enough construction for today. Let's get our chickens moved, and then we can we'll get rid of these 2 pens here, and we'll put down a shed right in this area, an enclosed shed for our tractors and, wow, chickens are keeping some noise guys, for our tractors and our harvesters. Alright guys, for now we're going to be dropping one of these down here. Hopefully this can hold our harvester and our tractors. We'll check, and then if we need to, we'll change it. Alright guys, let's take a look at it and see if this can hold our stuff. I think we should be good here. It's a big enough opening, and the harvester can get right into the back there for storage for winter. Alright guys, I think that's it. What I'm going to do now guys, let's get into some field work here. Let's get our fields fertilized and weeded, and then we'll be getting into harvesting. Let's see if we can push out some of that work guys out today. Alright, let's jump into the tractor and go from there guys. Alright, just remember as well, we need to get feed ordered for chickens. So go ahead and get that done. Let's see if this implement can get rid of our weed situation here. Do a quick test. Alright, I think we are good, so let's get this done, get this fertilized as well guys. Alright guys, we've completed the harvest of our soybean field, our first harvest of that field there. Alright guys, and we'll check our totals once we get the remainder of the soybeans from the harvester here. Alright, let's look at more top check here. Soybeans, you have 39,685 liters. Maximum value $88,000. So that's great. So we'll be selling that in July next year. Alright guys, we're gonna get everything under cover. Alright, that's it for today guys. I'll get everything else sorted out and I'll see you in the morning. Alright guys, welcome back. It's the second day of October and today is going to be a work day guys. It's going to be all work, not a lot of talking. If you want to get this field here flipped to wheat, there's a lot of things we have to do today. First thing you have to do is to get the straw out of the field. We're going to order some lime so we can lime the field, and we're going to have to order some seed as well. So once the field is limed, we're going to get this field cultivated and get seed put into the ground, and we'll flip this field to wheat. Today is the last day to get wheat in the ground, and if we can have our 2 fields planted in wheat, that will set us up good for next year. So we're gonna do that guys. We're gonna get well, we need some fertilizer as well for what I remember. So we need some fertilizer, we need some lime, and we need some seed to get that flipped to wheat. And then we'll get some of these straw bales sold from in here. We have 17 straw bales from, well, we have 17 straw bales in storage. So we'll see how much we can get for that. And if you look, I remember that, yes, alfalfa here was on the way up. It's at 198 right now. So we'll keep an eye on this as well, guys. One last thing before we get into all of the work, we forgot to collect on this money. So let's do that now, so that we can have some money to spend to purchase our seed and fertilizer, etc. Anything else? Well, we need to get some more chickens on the farm as well. We'll keep getting those chickens in, and I'll make off camera, I'll arrange the chicken pens. I want to get all the roosters over here and get all the young chicks into the house over there, and then yeah, we'll see how much chickens we can get. And what I'll do, I'll get all of these pieces of eggs sold. Right now we have 85 out of 300 chickens in here. Let's see if there are any more available for us. We're straight off the bat, we do have one here. That's pretty good. This one as well, and so is this one here. Let's see if they have any younger ones down here, guys. We're going to keep doing this and refreshing. That's okay. Yeah, and we're going to keep doing this to ensure that we keep our stock up. One thing I also realized is that you can actually refresh the animal dealer, so you can get dual selection of animals in. So I'm going to do that, and we'll see if we can get as much chickens in there as possible. All right, guys, going to go ahead and get everything sorted. I think our farm is coming together. I'm possibly thinking of probably putting down another pen, maybe of sheep or goats, something to make some money. We have alfalfa. We have some extra here in storage. We can get that going as well so that we can have another stream of income. But let's get it done, guys. Let's get this work done, guys, and I will see you at the end of it. Alright, guys, that's it. We were able to get the field planting with wheat, so we spent the entire day flipping this field into wheat. The last thing we're going to do is get that rolled, guys, but I'll do that off camera. So guys, thanks for watching. Next time you see me, it'll be in November. More than likely we'll be doing some contracts in November, seeing what we can do. I'm going to make a decision in this area here. As I mentioned earlier, I'm thinking of getting some sheep or goats. I'll make that decision. If so, what I'll do, I'll convert this area here to grass so that we can make a pen with an enclosure there with the grass, and we can get some hay off this, and we can get some hay off of that field as well. All right, guys. So as I said, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.